welcome to Tonight We Sip and have an adult conversation. I am, as always, your lovely Mr. J Jizzle and my two lovely co-hosts, Pretty Nikki and Fred the Voice.
Thank you. The voice has spoken.
No,
Yes. To be or not to be?
Oh my God.
I'm sick of it already.
But that is the question.
We just started. This is a hot mess.
And I will give the answer while we're sipping. You shoot the question, I shoot the answer. Hey! So how's y'all week, man? How's y'all's week been?
My week has been funny.
I can tell because you sitting here looking like
Yeah,
Waldo.
that's why I'm feeling weird. I'm feeling funny. I'm feeling frisky.
No,
yeah.
it's giving green eggs and ham. It's
It's giving the Grinch that stole Christmas.
yeah. Cat in the Hat. That's
Yeah.
what it is.
There you go.
Cat in the
there you
hat.
go. Yeah.
Well, whatever it's giving, I'm giving it. And
There
I'm
you
giving it as Pretty Nikki while you playing.
Wow. Wow. Yeah. So your week went how?
Just, people. People are funny. You get funny stories every day. My husband is hilarious. I will say. What's something funny you did this week?
I don't know. Because I just think it's normal.
I laugh every day. Yeah, he thinks
Of course you think it's
he think it's normal, but I'm dying laughing, and I'll be like, "Ooh, we should put that in the podcast." But I can't even think of what I wanted to say about
That's
you.
why
You
it's
did
not in the
something funny.
podcast. That's why it's not in the podcast.
Y'all gonna see it throughout
No.
the episode, so we'll see. But it's just been a entertaining week, I will say. I don't want to name names and stuff, but yeah, it's been funny. What
Yeah,
about
so
you, Mister?
when did eggs get to be $8?
Oh my God. Yeah.
What's happening?
I don't know.
You know, they say the goose that loves the golden egg. I cracked all those eggs and there wasn't any gold in any of them.
Yeah, but you paid. You paid like it was gold. You sure paid because eggs are through the
Hey, you
roof.
mean?
It's
Yeah.
cheaper to buy a rooster and a chicken. They put them in your backyard if you got one.
Why you
I'm gonna tell you that.
Start doing your own eggs. Man. Nah, it's really getting to the point that the smart money is to just basically grow your own everything now. Man,
Yeah,
it's
did you guys see the video with Damon Wayans?
I did.
And he was saying
I
how
did it.
Because
he
Shaq
had
was asking him,
diabetes.
like, you look so good. What is your secret? Yeah.
Uh-huh.
He said he got his diabetes under control.
Mm-hmm.
He said he only eats what he grows outside in his
yard.
In his yard.
Yep.
In his,
That's what's up.
And
That's
he
smart.
do look, for his age, he looks super young. Like,
Yeah.
I know they be saying black
I don't know about
crack,
super
but
young, but he
to
definitely
me,
looks.
yeah, I mean, he got the gray hair, but
he
for
definitely
his
looks good.
age, he looks good for his age.
How old is he? 50 something?
I don't know.
I think he's
Producer
over
Michelle,
60. I
can
think he's
you
over
find
60.
out how old Damon
Damon
Wayans
Wayans
is?
I don't think he's 60.
I do.
No. Nah.
I give
him
54 at the most.
56
Nah, I
maybe.
think he's 60. I'm going to say 60 or bigger.
Let's put some on it.
What you want to put on it? Hurry up before she tells. Don't tell us yet, Michelle. You must have Googled it already.
Hey, I
Never
know, I'm
mind.
trying to put on it
Bet decline.
a 12 pack of eggs.
Right,
yeah.
That'll be a good ad.
That's no, you already know. I forgot. You Googled it.
How old is he?
56.
No.
7.
60.
I said 54 max. Somewhere between 50 and 54.
Up.
Is he
55.
over 60?
55.
59.
Up.
I knew
60.
it. I knew he was over
Huh?
60.
Up.
Get my
61?
eggs anyway.
62.
Up.
65.
Down.
He ain't no
64.
64 years old. Golly.
I told y'all, and he looked great for his age.
And in the famous words of Kevin Hart, damn. Oh, I didn't mean it like that.
But he looked good.
He looks, he's
skin,
wild.
even though he got the gray hair, his skin looks like smooth and
Right.
his
And black don't
complexion
crack.
is nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow. So we're going to start growing everything then.
60.
64 at that.
Yeah.
That's bad.
No, that's good.
No, I'm sorry, that's bad. He looks great. I mean, we really do.
Yeah.
Definitely looks very virile.
Yeah. Look like he got him a nice little 25-year-old woman.
Is that what it is?
They say
Do I need
that.
to Google?
Is that what you want to get?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Yeah, he
Oh,
needs
I
one
got
because
you,
he's
babe.
definitely not looking.
I got you, baby.
He's not looking like
you keeping
Damon
me
Wayans.
really young and healthy. Well,
Unless the key is to be stretched the hell out. That's
Really?
Wi-Fi is not working. Voice hold. All right, okay, okay.
she gonna box both of us. That's
Right.
what it sounds like.
hey, I'm gonna play dead.
Oh, why am I dealing with these two Mitches?
Whoa.
Wow.
Yeah.
We've
Y'all
been,
acting like some
we've
Mitches.
been binge watching Husbands of Hollywood. Kevin
Yeah, so I'll
Hart.
be using all that
Hilarious.
little sayings.
Well, that's fine because most women who think like she think, as long as you doing something she don't like, then you become sassy.
I don't use the word sassy. That's stupid
Mitch
to me.
is sassy.
No, but sassy
Mitch
is
is the same
stupid
shit.
to me. I would never use that word for a man.
You
I'm
just
not using
did.
it. I said Mitch.
You
You're
said
a
you
bitch,
would never use
not
that word for a
sassy.
man.
No, you're not sassy. I would never say you're sassy.
What's-
You can't make them words be the same word. It's
They mean
not.
the same.
No, it don't.
Carrying on.
So, what is this segment about? Hello. Wow. So much.
She started it. She started
No
it.
fair. No fair.
Golly.
I didn't do it.
I love you, brother.
Can you tell us what this segment's about?
I'm not. Yeah. I can.
Okay.
This is what you pray for. Don't block your blessings. But I do believe Jay was talking about today's topics and everything, right? We just interrupted you. I'm sorry.
No, you go ahead.
But
Take
today's
it away.
title is "This is what you pray for. Don't block your blessings."
Okay.
And we'll get more into that.
So let's move on to next. Pretty Nikki's drink of the week. What have you prepared for us today?
Today, I
Look like
made-
Waldo Kool-Aid. Oh my goodness.
This is called the Blue Lagoon. It's made with tequila, some blue raspberry Kool-Aid, a pack of Kool-Aid, and some Simply lemonade. And it's so delicious and nutritious. So let's make a toast. Anybody want to make a toast to anything
There you go, my brother.
for today?
Yes. To weirdness.
And cheaper eggs.
Yes.
I'm all for it. Let me know what y'all think. Ooh, that's very refreshing. It's delightful.
I like that.
That is
You can't-
interesting.
You can't miss me with blue Kool-Aid and blue lemonade. So, yeah. That's good.
So is blue a Kool-Aid flavor? Because we know red is.
Here
yes.
we go.
We in the hood. So yes. We hoodish. We hoodish. So yeah. All right.
What
So
flavor did you have? Blue? I didn't ask what color. What flavor? Blue.
And stand
That's
on
how it be going.
For real. I've actually went through a drive-through and they said, well, what would you like to drink? And I said red. I wasn't in the hood, so I was kind of like, oops.
They was like,
My bad.
what?
wow.
Because in the hood, you can do that. And
Oh,
you
yeah.
know exactly
They
what
probably
you're
covered up their mic and said, this a nigga here.
I smooth said red and was looking at them like, what's your problem?
Right. You know what that is.
Why you don't understand
Don't
what I
burn me.
just said?
Don't burn me that red cherry Kool-Aid. It can be cherry or strawberry, as long as it's red. Yes. Bring that to me. Bring that to me. All right. So give us an example of what you're talking about with this subject here, because I'm a little
Okay,
bewildered.
so my question is, why do people pray for things when they get it and then they take it for granted or push it away?
Things like as far as spouses and mates.
It could be, that's my main reason for asking this question, because I have single female friends that always want, like, someone tell
Have
me,
I
want
met them?
Man, we not about to even go there.
Wow.
But
I'm sorry.
they ask, like, or sometimes may say, like, I want what you got. I want somebody that, how y'all are, I love what y'all got. And I'm like, well, have you prayed about it? Yeah, I pray all the time about it. I'd be like, well, the one guy you dated, I kind of liked him. He was a really nice guy. Yeah, but he this. And it'd be something so small as to, he picked me up in his car and one of his wheels had a donut on it. Yes, I've had that that story brought to me. And I'm like, you don't know what that man was going through, but he might have been the
He
dude
could
that
have
you
had a
was
blowout
praying
on the
for.
way to your house.
Yeah. This dude might have been the dude you've been praying for all your life, but
Wow.
you blocked him and everything because of that one little thing. And women do it all the time, especially on social media. I just be like, you don't want what you pray for. Don't pray for it if you're not ready for it. Because God going to give it to you. And it ain't going to be in the form that you thought it was going to come to you in. But you just got to be aware of what God is bringing you. So I just wonder, my question was, why do y'all think people do that? Is it because social media, with the standards, how people setting standards for?
Well, yeah, I believe it's partly that because now social media got these women thinking that if you ain't going out on the first date and spending a bag on me, then you're not of my level or my quality, or you're not what I need in a man. So I can't be with you. I can't date you. When realistically, I tell people all the time, before you get out and start demanding something in a person, make sure you have that quality in you.
That
You know,
part, yeah.
so
Provide what you require.
thank you. So yeah, I think a lot of that has to do with that, and it's sad because, like I said, I guess you can miss out on your blessing over something that's very minute. And then I say, you know, even on the spiritual tip, if you sit down and get on your knees and pray God to bring you a mate, you better be very specific. Very I know nobody is correcting
Yeah, I'm
you.
always correct you.
Not the producer
Baby,
in you.
I'm always gonna correct you on your
You
words,
know,
baby.
you know the Virgo's gonna always do that. When have you ever noticed the whole time you've been knowing her?
Yeah.
Every episode, y'all gonna see
She's
me
been
correct
wrong.
something he said.
Wow.
How many times has she been wrong?
Specific.
I be wrong a lot while you playing. That's
Boy.
what I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say I'm never wrong.
You ain't wrong. Bro,
3,000 conversations you've been wrong 3 times.
That's a lie.
Maybe.
That's a lie.
No,
Maybe.
3,000 conversations. She's been correct 3 times.
But
Maybe.
let's be clear. You said
He's so
specific and
petty.
it's specific, correct?
Specific.
All right.
Okay,
Yeah.
Thank you. Hello. Why
Why you
she
messing
messed
with him?
up
You know you
my
gotta
flow, but the dialogue that I was trying to get across, I really don't know. So, yeah.
I think that people just. I'm usually this guy. Before I say I don't want to be this guy, but women are picky because of other women.
You think so?
I do believe there's a lot of women. I
Well,
ain't gonna say
elaborate. Did I say that correctly? Elaborate.
I think women are in competition sometimes. I do. Not me per se, but it's a lot of women out there that don't even care about the men. They just be more in competition with each other.
There's a lot of things that are highly important to you, women, that don't mean jack shit to us. Eyelashes, the lip gloss popping, makeup, a lot of that stuff we do not care. Survey 100 men and ask them. They would much
That's
rather
a whole
have
nother topic.
they would much rather have a natural
get
chick
it.
than to have. But y'all do that because I ain't gonna be outside and somebody be talking about my nails not done. Yeah.
Well, you know, I did hear this, and let me play devil's advocate. I did hear that when men are in the gym working out, men don't work out for the acknowledgement of women. Men work out for the bravado of another man talking about, yo, doc, you fit, you tight, yeah, you look, you know. And I was like, and I read this, and I'm sitting there like, wow. And I had to sit back and think about it. You know, do you feel like you're what you call it? You're on the right plateau when you walk by a couple of guys, be like, yo, doc, you straight. I see the improvement, or this or that, or man, how'd you get your arms and your shoulders like that, man? You know, because they want that same type of look. So,
Yeah, I can't agree with that because are you saying now that we've arrived to where men give those kind of compliments freely? And all the time?
In the gym, I do believe, because I hear the compliments.
With your body?
So back to the question. Why do
What
y'all
just happened?
back to the question?
Bring
Why
me
do
back to
y'all think-
here instead of Twilight.
I'm talking about
Lululemon this man live in.
when I was
Like-
trading.
Okay.
Yeah,
Back
clean
to the
it up.
question. I just want to go back to why do y'all think people? It don't even have to be a relationship. Sometimes people, Lord, please let me buy this house. Please let the deal go through so I can close on this house. I really want this house for my family. They get the house. They're not keeping up with the house. They're not paying their homeowners association. They're not getting nothing fixed that's breaking down. But this is what you prayed for, and you treat it like shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be so many ways. Like
How about this? How about prepare yourself for what you're asking for?
before you even pray for it.
Because here's the thing with the house, and again, I'm not specifically saying this is the case, but everything that you're mentioning may not be of a lack of appreciation. It could be very well a lack of ability.
to do it.
Because having a house, as I just built one by myself, it's not the play as a single person, male or female. I know a lot of people think like, man, good job, you just bought a house. Yeah, come help me take care of this one.
That part,
Wow.
it is not easy.
Okay.
You're right about
Right.
that.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
Not that
Definitely
I
not
can't,
easy.
but it is a lot. And I'm just thinking about what you're just saying. For some people, they may not be prepared
Right.
coming from an apartment
Yeah.
to get a house. When the light bulbs go out, you got to go to the store and replace them. You can't just call and say, give me another light
I
bulb.
got one
Right.
better than that. When that generator go out or that AC unit go out,
That
it-
refrigerator,
it ain't no
a
maintenance.
cabinet get broke.
Yeah, ain't no maintenance.
All of that.
You are maintenance.
You got all of that
Yeah.
on you.
Yeah,
And
it's all-
that's just also just like that's why we got to teach our kids how to be responsible as they're coming up, because that's just like them. I can't wait to leave my mama and daddy's house. I don't want to be here no more. But when they finally get a job and have to pay bills and have to pay all this, they lost. Like, oh my God, I know I wanted this. I prayed for this, but now I don't even know what to do.
Yeah.
I can't afford this. I don't know how to manage my money. I'm panicking. Like kids, especially, because I was one of them kids. I was one of them kids that couldn't wait to get out of my mama's house. And when I got out, I just wish I could crawl right back up in that house and just be a kid all over. I still want to be a kid right now because this mortgage ain't fun. These bills ain't fun. These unexpected breakdowns in your home is not fun at all.
I couldn't wait to get out.
I couldn't wait to get out.
And I didn't
got
want
out.
to go back.
And I didn't go back. I got out and
That was
never
my
looked
thing.
back. Never looked back. And you know, now I'm blessed that I was able to. But nah, man, I was just that freedom. I guess college did it for me. When I left out to college, it was in the dorm room, and nobody told me I had to go to sleep at this time. Nobody told me I had to be up at this time. Nobody said I couldn't have no. Well, your RAs were were trying to keep the women out your dorm, but that was unsuccessful. You know, you're sitting up there drinking, partying all night. The only really responsibility I had was football practice and make sure I passed my classes. So that freedom for me to go back home and go fall back under some rules, and I couldn't have a little shorty spend the night when I wanted to. Nah, bro. Nah. I wasn't going home. I was going to do what I got to do to make it happen. And I did. I loved it. Now, granted, the only thing I did miss was always having a full refrigerator with food in it and someone cooking for you 24/7. Dear old mom.
But that created grit, though.
Huh? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Because you have to figure it out.
Yeah.
But can we all be in agreement that we have all prayed or wanted something so bad, and once we got it, we didn't even know what to do with it?
I can't agree
In
with
one
that.
point in life, one point of your lifetime, you didn't.
I-
Not know what to do with it, but just took it for granted. Never.
I-
With a woman, with a job, with
I have.
anything, and maybe a job that
I
you
have.
just wanted so bad, and then you realize this ain't what I really wanted.
Shoot, I remember my senior year, there was this one female in college, and I wanted her so bad. So bad. I mean, I put in time. I waited, this, that, and the other. You know, it was one time that she had one ex-boyfriend over that he was trying to get back in, and we was both over at the house. And he just kept looking at his watch, and it was like going on like 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. And I'm sitting there like, damn, I'm way past my curfew. I said, but I'm gonna take an ass whooping for this one. And
I waited him out.
I waited him out. Boy, I waited him out. It got to the point he did like this. He said, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get up and go. And I just sat there.
You over there in your head like.
Yeah, I was sitting there like,
what you been waiting on?
Yeah, you could have decided this 2 hours ago. Yeah, but he sat there and left, and then it's so funny because we went into the room. She went in there, babe, cleaned up, so I got in the bed, and I you know how you build something up in your mind and you thinking it's gonna be so great, it's so this because she's this and she looked like this, and man, no. I left out that next morning so disappointed, like I waited years for this. I was like, okay.
What was bad about it? Maybe you didn't turn her on or something.
I wasn't my bed turned on. It was just like she was just
Yeah.
Yeah. She just lay there. It was nothing. It was just like she couldn't take it.
Now, was she a baddie?
Huh?
Yeah, that's what he said. She was a baddie.
Yeah, she was. I mean,
historically,
boy, man, everybody was trying to holler at her.
The baddies.
Huh?
There's a logic that could be plausible. You should be happy you getting this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's how the baddies feel like.
Sometimes, and it's unfortunate because I done had 100 of you. I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not impressed.
And it's more that I've been around the block. Hell, I've been around the world, not around the block. I've been out there. I had my wild days and wild moments, and I can honestly say, man, some of the finest and prettiest girls, man, they ain't about shit moving around in the bedroom. It's that little average woman that be like,
I'm telling you. The bad built, the funny built.
Wear you out in the bedroom, cause she hold no regard. I don't like that woman that sleep like this, cause she ain't gonna do nothing.
Really?
I mean,
yeah.
You know the goon off of Popeyes?
I do.
It was a chick built like the goon off of Popeyes.
Boy.
Okay? Literally looked like you took a triangle upside down and put it on 2 legs.
Oh my God.
But a beast in the bedroom.
Boy.
Yeah.
Ooh, I wonder where is she?
Hey, I really want to take my mind off of everything else.
You
So wait a minute. So you trying to tell me, Pretty Nikki and Miss Producer, you never had a guy that you was just like, oh my God, body, it's all.
And then
he's all there. And then get in there and it's just like, oh, I know it's gonna be good. And next you know, inside 2 minutes, it's like, and you're like,
honestly, I don't go for the hunky auto guy, but I had one. Oh my God. And he snuck up on me and we had a little rendezvous, shall you say.
Soiree.
And he was, body's still nice to this day. And he smack it up, flip it, rub it down. Oh no! Like he was everything I imagined he was, but I try to stay away from guys like that because you get attached to them and they hoes. He was a hoe and I wasn't even trying to have it. We just had a rendezvous kind of thing, like meet up here, there. But so it's only one instance. There's never another time where I was just like, ooh, he bad. I want him, and then no.
So you
go for the good looking guys.
Even not the good looking guys, but if you somebody that just turn you on and whatever your standards or what you feel is good looking, and you're like, I like that, and then you get it, and you're like, is that it? Wow.
Be careful, Fred.
Wow.
What?
Oh, he on the try.
How about you?
Nah, player.
I have had a guy that I was interested in, and I thought it was gonna be one way, and it wasn't, because once we almost did it, his thing was like, I'm like, you're not putting that in me. It wasn't what I expected, but never like, just, yeah, it was too big. And then, hey, I seen a thing on Instagram. I should remember the one I
Fred's
showed you.
face. She said, "How did we get here?" I told her to be
We
careful.
talking
Y'all
about.
thought I was playing. I said, "Be careful, Fred."
You know why? Jay stirred the pot. Have you ever? And I'm answering your question truthfully.
No, I ain't talking about that.
I didn't ask the question
No,
either.
I
So you
did.
said there
No,
has to be.
I was saying the fact. Have you ever had something that you thought was great and it didn't turn out great?
Yes.
But yours just said.
Okay, I guess I can't answer the question the way.
Was that great?
I gotta answer the
Was
way
that
y'all
not
want
great?
me to.
Oh, so you're saying because it was too big?
I
it wasn't
couldn't
great.
experience it, so it was not great. Yes.
Okay.
I'm sick of both of y'all.
Michelle,
It was not
you
great.
haven't ever had anyone? Everybody you had was just dynamite. Wow.
Nah, that I don't believe.
She just don't want to talk about it. Let's
Yeah,
say
that's
that.
fair.
No, it's just like you. You'll change the subject. Like maybe I didn't expect this.
Yes,
but
yeah,
I
I
haven't
didn't-
had
yeah.
an experience where I thought
See,
somebody was gonna be
why
one
can't I
way
talk
and
about
they
my
weren't.
experiences because it don't go the way y'all want it to? Now y'all
No,
of course
I
laughing.
wasn't. It wasn't that. I was just like, I could think of offhand. It's just like,
I ain't slept with that many people.
Well, and that could be it too. Well, you seem to be a lot more.
You just said how many women you
Oh,
ran
yeah.
through in college.
You've been around the world, and so
Yeah.
you have a lot more
Yeah.
experiences
Yeah.
than us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but what they say, multiply by 3.
For the woman.
Oh, I only been with 9 guys. Now
I'm
I
just
think it's
saying I
27.
haven't been
So
with
yeah, you really been with
Yeah.
27 guys, but yeah, multiply it by 3. Yeah, okay. All right. Yeah.
You know what?
Keep
your
your.
Oh, you want to talk about the body count?
Right.
That's what we not gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm good with not talking about it.
I know
Oh,
you
yeah,
are.
praise me. I don't care about a person's body count. I don't care if you've been with 100, 200, 300. You're with me now, so it don't.
Yeah, I'm
What if
like,
it
your
was like
best is
1,000?
your best.
Huh? Was she like 1,000? Then I expect her to be a beast in the bedroom because you should be well skilled and trained. Now I tell you this, and I'll be straight up honest. I don't like no virgin. Woman told me she was a virgin. I'll be like, oh, that's nice. That's nice. That's a no for me.
I've never had a version.
Yeah, I don't. I had one and it ain't fun. Don't want one. I want somebody who's experienced.
I think men that want virgins, and I'm just speaking for me, unless they're if they're a virgin, then I can understand it. Or if they only had sex with one other person, I can understand it. But a man that's been around the block with a lot of women, if you want a virgin, you just want somebody you can manipulate and control. That's what I think.
Oh, that's
Okay,
heavy.
that's deep. That's deep. Well, I just don't like virgins. I like experience in the bedroom. I like you to come in the bedroom and I'll be like, well, damn, I ain't never did that. All right. You made my toes curl and everything. You got skills. You're capable. You are capable.
She pulling out the pop rocks. Huh?
Boy. Shh. See, I'm gonna have to lock you up in the closet. You ain't going home. Yeah.
Said she.
You live here now.
Yeah, you live here now. Well, wait a minute. I saw
Oh my
this one
God,
thing
that
on
reminds me of the
Instagram.
story.
I saw one thing on Instagram. She talking about, this girl said, well, I don't know what he's talking about, because if I cook for you over my house and I give you something, we go together. You moved in now. You mine.
Have you seen the one where the lady her hair was all messed up and she was laughing, talking about, ooh wee, you did your big one, huh? I hope your baby mama can fight. And she was laughing the whole time like, I hope you don't think you going anywhere.
Yeah. How you just did me? Yeah, we go together now.
For real bad.
Yeah.
That remind me of some stories, but I ain't gonna tell them.
Oh, no story time?
Nope. I'm gonna pull my socks up and we can move on. What
Yeah,
we talking
we can
about?
say, moving on right along.
Why no stories?
I don't think I want to
to
tell this one. Nope.
Uh-uh.
It just brought me back, but nope. People get territorial. That's all I want to say. Especially the first time they finally get to hit it. They work for it so long and they finally get it, they get territorial.
Oh, you had some stalkers?
Have I? That ain't what I was talking about though.
Oh.
You just gonna make her tell the story.
He trying.
Okay, shots time.
All right. Mystery shots with our producer.
Michelle has 5 trivia questions that we all gonna answer. Whoever answers wrong has to go over to the shot section and grab a shot.
How many have you had already?
0.
Okay.
No, I'm good.
Just curious.
And I'm gonna get these all right, so I'm still gonna be good.
No, I'm still
here
holding
we
the
go.
record. I still got the record, and let the record be held by Frederick, the voice.
We don't know what's
What
in.
record are you talking
You
about,
don't have-
The
bro?
record of me
Imaginary.
always getting the most correct.
That's not a thing, bro.
Yes, it is.
He's trying to make it one.
Yeah, clearly. But that's okay.
Anyway.
We'll let you go with that. We'll go with what you said.
Well, I
You got it.
don't have to go with it. Prove me wrong. Get more correct than me. Michelle,
right.
producer,
All
who has
right.
been normally getting them all correct. Thank you.
Okay.
All
Yeah,
right.
don't let me
Moving
answer.
right along.
You see how she wouldn't lie for you.
She said,
You know what?
Like, don't
That's
pull
all right.
me into your madness and foolishness.
Like every week, I'm gonna have to prove myself.
I
It
get
won't be
good
this
looks.
I got to prove myself every night.
This
Yeah,
lip
you gonna
gloss
have to
brings
prove
me
it.
good luck. So every time we do the questions,
Okay.
Okay.
pop my
All
lip
right.
gloss on.
Yeah.
Well, right along with the topic, this is what you prayed for. Don't block your blessings. Question number 1. 2 things that can block your blessings. This is going to be a true or false. Is unconfessed sin and lack of faith.
For a big dick this long.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, go ahead. You
These
said-
souls ain't loyal.
I'm gonna say true.
2 things that can block your blessings.
Yeah, don't even do whatever you was about to do.
I didn't do it. I didn't do it.
Everybody
I said, Vic that long, and she said, true. You done blocked your blessings. you over 14 inches, you done. I'm sorry. You get no love.
I'm answering her question.
Oh, I thought you was answering the
This y'all
14.
dirty little world.
I thought you was answering the 14 inches, yeah.
14 inches is not in the question.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Ooh,
Really,
that's crazy.
really good, fellas.
Oh, my God.
Okay, so are we answering or do I need to repeat?
Repeat the question because I didn't even hear it. I just heard
Sidetrack.
true,
Straight.
14 inches. You blocked your blessing.
Focus.
All right, go ahead.
True or false? 2 things that can block your blessing. Unconfessed sin and lack of faith.
True.
Nikki?
True.
Jay.
True.
Okay. Everybody
Should I
won that
say
one.
true?
Jay wanted to be the weirdo and say, I'm going to go with
False.
Yeah. Then he thought about that and said,
Be like, true.
yeah.
Number
I'm going to take
2.
true for 500.
Hey, every time you do this, I'm thinking Trump because he talk like that.
You know, no, I love the blacks. I love the blacks. All right, that's one with all of us.
All right, guys.
Next question.
Okay.
Number 2. Hindrances to blessings often arise from A. Negative voices. B. Bad choices. C. Good choices. D. Making no choices.
B.
B.
Bad choices.
Hindering for blocking blessings, right?
Hindrance to blessings often arise from.
I'm gonna say
Eh,
bad
what-
choices.
Yeah.
Read it again.
Hindrances to blessings often arise from negative voices, bad choices, good choices, making no choices. Hindrances to blessings.
B.
Jay want a shot, so he gonna answer anything right now.
I'll say B.
He's trying to beat my record. He ain't gonna beat me.
And the answer is A, negative voices.
Oh.
Everybody-
Negative voices.
Yep. Negative voices in your head gives you hindrances to your blessings. Drink.
I thought I said A.
Yeah, but it could be more than one of those. That's why.
Yeah, but it's not.
Yeah.
So go ahead, everybody.
But it's not. Have a sip, sir.
You get to
Have a
decide.
sip, sir.
To the.
Thank you, babe.
She knew what's in that one. Y'all be janky.
I didn't do this.
Y'all janky,
I didn't.
man.
I don't know who poured these. Water.
Nothing like water.
You got water too?
No.
And you gonna chase it with some more liquor. You gonna take the shot
Right,
and
and
chase
you
it
gotta.
with more liquor.
We're
It's
gonna
the only thing
focus.
that makes sense.
Yes.
We're gonna focus on number 3.
Okay.
3 common things that can block your blessings regarding to favor. A. Unforgiveness, lack of faith, disobedience. B. Unforgiveness, repentance, lack of faith. C. Disobedience, bitterness, lack of faith. Or D. Unforgiveness and being ungrateful.
C.
I'm gonna go with A.
A, C.
Just because it sounds good, what's B?
Unforgiveness, repentance, and lack of faith.
I'm gonna go with C.
And Fred won. A.
you.
Unforgiveness, lack of
Thank
faith,
you.
and disobedience.
Woo! I have to prove myself every week.
You only got
Every
one
week.
right. Calm down,
2
killer.
right.
Calm
2
down.
right. 2 right. Thank
One
you.
right.
2. I got the first one right.
You did?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
No,
Yeah, well,
they-
guess
Y'all
what? We
all
got that one right too.
They all got it right.
Well, you didn't get this one right, so now you're behind me. Hello. Follow the leader. I lead and y'all need to follow.
The master
That's
flip
close to
flop.
not standing this dude right here.
I mean, if y'all would take the bubble and air out your head, we can all fit in here together, and you can understand what I'm saying and follow me. All right, Michelle, proceed, please.
Number 4.
This guy.
Back to a true or false question. Fear is the number 1 blessing blocker. True or false?
True.
Nikki, true. Jay.
He's scared to answer this question. True.
I'm gonna say true.
And Fred.
I ain't never
Fear.
scared.
Fear is the number 1 blessing
never
blocker.
scared.
False.
And the answer is true. It holds you hostage. True.
Bang, 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 bang,
We
bang,
tied up
bang.
now. We tied
Why are you
up.
looking at me like
He mad at you because he got it wrong.
Fear holds you hostage. The number
I
1.
knew that. I just wanted to make it a little bit more competition.
Okay,
Hey,
good
Toasty,
job.
y'all catching up.
Good job.
Oh, I'm gonna spit that back here. Ugh.
It doesn't go back out the shot.
God, that's nasty. That was gin. Who drinks gin? Except for Snoop Dogg.
But at least he has juice with it.
Right.
And he's laid back.
Man, y'all corny as hell.
What?
Says the woman dressed like weirdo Waldo up in here. About to go rob little kids for their bag. Looking like Bushwick Bill having ass.
Mike Myers, cat in the hat over here.
We got any more questions?
Got
The
one
last
more.
one, number 5.
Let me go and knock it out the park.
According to sellsell.com, what percentage of people admit to arguing via text?
Sale?
Yeah, sell, SELLCELL. They're some type of phone company that researches text, so they have the percentage. A is going to be 80%, B will be 75%, C is 60%, and D is 40%.
80. A. Everybody does it.
They
I'll
argue.
cut somebody out through a
What
text
percentage
message.
of people admit to arguing via text?
So you saying 80%? What are you saying?
B was what?
75%.
Let's go with that.
I'm going to say 40% because you said how many people admit to it.
And Nikki won A, 80%. Fellas, drink.
Wake up. And I won. I got the most right.
I have a bonus question
So-
if you want to try to break
Yeah, we go for the bonus, baby.
So-
Let me get my drink on real quick.
So what did you win though?
Yes.
No, I just won over him saying
No.
that he always wins.
No, wait a minute. Wait till the bonus question happen.
Man, it's done.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm about to.
You
I'm
about
about
to
to.
Can we
drunk.
not do
You about to
gin
be
again,
drunk.
please?
Golly. That's what's messing up my judgment is this gin.
Yeah, okay. Get them right, and you won't have to worry about the gin.
Okay, I will get the bonus. The bonus.
Okay, let's
the bonus go
How
for
do I want to
2.
ask this?
The
one?
bonus go
It's-
for 2.
This is stupid.
Whatever. It's something I learned from the same sellsell.com,
Oh,
so I
Lord.
put it in there.
Okay.
What do they call arguing via text?
What do they
What's the
call
answers?
argue?
No, it's just that's the little bonus I'm giving y'all.
What do they call arguing? Via text?
When you argue via text, there's a term for it. I didn't know this either.
Is it texting in capitals? Is that capital
No,
letters?
that's when
No,
you're
but
yelling.
that's good
That's when you're
answer.
yelling at somebody.
Oh.
It's actually a term. It's actually, they call it something.
I don't know.
Anybody know?
I'm just straight up.
Let me see.
We ain't got to take no shot on this one.
Google.
Or here's another way to ask it. Fight plus texting equals what?
60.
So it's fixing.
They got it.
Is
Texting.
that what you call it?
Texting. Yeah,
All right.
I never heard of that.
Me and Jay got it right.
Yeah,
Texting.
What are you talking about, bro? Like, stop it. Just stop.
I said 15
No, we're not
also.
doing it. No, you
No,
didn't.
you were like,
There's no
they said
way.
fight plus
Stop.
60. And he said,
Nobody
text. I
has
said,
to
yeah,
agree.
texting.
You do know this is being recorded, right?
Right. I know. We got that, bro. Really? Like, you don't see it just standing right there. You don't see it just hanging right there. All right.
Yo, dumb.
Yeah.
And that concludes.
You are a troller's parent.
Golly.
Text us to death. Now it is time for.
Oh boy.
What is it time for, guys? Learning the Pot with Mr. J. Jizzle.
Okay. Let's move this out of the way here. And we have
I'm so sorry.
who's stirring the pot? Me or you? You all in my section.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Get out of my section.
All right, it's done.
Yes. Now we have lovely demonstration.
Can you name your people?
Right, I
Give
thought
them
he was
names.
going to name her Tamia.
I thought it was going to paint something on them.
No. Okay. So this one is called Giblet,
I'm
Giblet.
done
and it's
already.
all gravy.
Hilarious.
Oh, wow. Giblet and it's all gravy.
Okay.
Somebody's
Now-
about to get.
Now they have.
That's bondage.
No, this is not bondage.
Like you
Not
tired.
today. I've told myself a little bit different. Anyway, so I'll have to hold it this way because this is the female, right? She's got her arms
Why
like
the
this.
female always gotta be
Twisted.
in an uncomfortable position.
Because you
Why
like
can't
it.
the male?
Don't worry about it.
You like it.
Because you like it.
This ain't my segment. I'm gonna just be quiet.
So she's folded up in the middle.
Boy, I ain't gonna lie. My wife ain't that flexible.
Whose legs going to do that?
You can't hold your legs. All you're doing is holding your legs.
Oh, she can do that.
All
She
the
can
way
hold
behind her
legs.
shoulders?
They're not behind the shoulders.
The front.
Oh, like, okay. Never mind.
Okay.
Let's just be quiet, like Nikki said.
Okay. And this is, there you go.
And he's looking like the king of rock.
Yeah. Trojan
Look
man.
at his feet though.
his feet are actually, his toes are curled.
Boy, I can tell.
But yes.
He going deep.
But she looks so uncomfortable. How is she enjoying that?
Look at the angle.
It don't
of
matter, huh?
penetration.
With the man, it
It's
don't
about
matter if
him.
she's enjoying it or not.
No, that's not about it. The whole purpose of this is who's getting pleasure here? She is.
Yeah,
Is
he is
too.
he's providing the rod. He's putting in work.
She's
laying
uncomfortable.
there getting pleasure.
Okay, if we talk about most sexual positions, how many, without including anything where y'all on top, who's doing the work?
Women.
Okay, don't worry about it.
Woo.
Don't worry about it.
Because right there, she could be doing this. Pushing it back.
But it's uncomfortable, so why would she be doing that?
Because
Thank you.
that's what he will.
Yeah. See,
Yeah.
you just-
No, that's the work right there. Her holding her leg. That's the work.
Actually, if you you need to do some yoga or something if holding your legs is hard work.
Well, I did. Can you schedule us some yoga classes? Because I can't do that. I can't hold my legs like that.
Thank me later.
What is it called? Giblets
Giblet.
and what with the gravy?
The
Because
gravy
it's
is all
all
the
gravy.
sauce she's
Oh,
letting out.
because it's...
I get that one.
Secret
Yeah.
sauce.
Because it's all gravy.
It is all gravy. And this can work best on a couch, especially with the height of the couch, where the man can just have the ass hanging a little bit
Off
off
the couch,
Absolutely not.
and then he got one knee up. And
Yeah.
one,
And it gives you a little vibrato.
And then she
because
has the
it's
cushion
hanging.
on the couch so it don't hurt so bad while she's on the side, holding her legs like that. Yeah. We'll do that tonight. Yeah.
But really, you can't touch your toes.
Yes, of course.
Well, there you go. Simple.
I can do that. I'm just messing with y'all. But will I?
Yes, she will. Yes, she will. She will.
Hey, I gotta make me a couple more Blue Lagoons or something. I will after a couple more of those.
No, that's a lie. We're going to keep her 10 toes down. All I got to do is go buy a bottle of Henny. And she's in it.
You drink that?
I do. I do.
I can't
Don't judge me.
I can't believe you're that proud of it.
Hey, it is. I don't care what people think. Yes, I drink Hennessy. I love it.
I'm not surprised though.
Yes.
The way your ass acts when you get fucked up.
Woo!
Jokes on Nikki, pretty Nikki.
All right, so we're back and we're moving on to this segment of Just Ask Fred that was brought to us by our famous producer, Michelle. Off camera, Michelle, what is the Just Ask Fred question?
Ooh, we have so many, but we're going to go right in order as we receive them. This one comes from Grace. And she wants to know, can you great girlfriend a man into a better man?
Oh, wait a minute. Reread that.
I do believe this is Just Ask Fred. Go ahead.
But you need support from your
I was
pastor.
about to know.
Hey, Fred, I got something for you.
Go ahead, Michelle. Proceed.
Can you great girlfriend, like be a great girlfriend, a man into becoming a better man? Like you're great at everything. You're great at serving him. You're great at encouraging him.
What say you,
And
Fred?
so, who asked that question?
Her name is Grace.
What part of
Grace?
town is she from? I mean,
Grace is in
the country. North
Cedar
Carolina.
Hill,
Oh, Cedar Hill.
Texas.
Grace from Cedar Hill, Texas? No, you can't. You cannot. Let me tell you something. I'm going to keep it real simple, real smooth, and real clear. You can't change nobody, especially a man. A man is only going to change when he's ready to change. You can do everything in the world. You can cook for this man. You can screw this man any and everywhere. Give it to him all the time. You can be what every man wants. You can be a head hunter. But if that man is not ready to change, he is not going to change, Grace. And it's sad to say. Now, I think that, and I will say this, because it was said to me that I like to flip the script. But I will say this, when most men, when they're looking for someone to be their mate, their wife, you can pretty much ask a man what is his mother's qualities and what he like in his mom. Because that's what a man start looking at. Well, if I want a wife, then, this wife needs to be kind of like my mom. She got to be able to do this. And it will help the situation. But can you be a great girlfriend and convince him to be a... No, it's not.
Interesting. Before I retort, I want to hear what you had to say.
Well, I was going to interject because it doesn't necessarily say change.
Right.
It says
Great girlfriend
make a man
into
into
a better person.
a better man. And I'm going to look at it on the other side. I think she can, whether that's going to be her man or not. I think sometimes men come into your life to do exactly that. You might just be planting a seed and he needs to see something better than what he's seen. As Nikki always talks about on the show, how these ladies are judging a man about a tire on a car.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
Well,
maybe you can, as a woman...
I really appreciate you saying that. And the reason why is because most women actually feel that way.
Yeah. And I hate to reiterate what I just said. No.
I don't feel no
No,
kind of way.
you
I don't
can't.
feel like I make you a better person. Well, I do feel like I make. Matter of fact, I do feel like I make you a better person.
Absolutely.
I do. Now
Yeah.
that I look over our whole 9 years together.
But you got to really ask yourself.
I ain't saying I
was
changed you.
Was
Because that
I?
wasn't even in the question.
Okay, I'll put it like this, and you can be dead honest about this. Dead honest. I have no shame in it.
Be careful.
Oh no, I'm careful. Very careful. If you saying that you think you make me a better person, then do you feel that I was a better person when we first met, or now?
Yeah.
Really?
Yes.
Because you always used to say, you're not the same Fred. You don't love and romance me like you did when we
I'm
first
talking about
met.
as a man. I ain't talking about as my man. That's a whole different subject. My man,
Who
yes.
the hell am I then?
No. I feel like
It
I made you
just
a
got
better. Now you asked for it. I
Tune
feel
in.
like I made you a better.
I'm the one saying be careful. I saw it coming.
I feel like
I forgot who I was talking to. Oh my
Here,
God.
Braxton, let me talk.
Oh, well, go ahead. Go ahead.
I
Because
feel like
you're not talking about your man.
I need you to understand and shut up.
As I see
It's okay, the laughs are done. I feel like I made you a better person as a man in general.
Just not as
Your
your man.
spirit has improved. I wasn't saying, meaning it like that, not as my man. It's things that you went backwards on. Like, you're not the Fred that I met that I wish I could have a lot of times. You're not that romantic, Fred. You gave that up. You was giving me your representative, is what I be telling you.
Oh.
But I'm saying as a man in whole, in general, as a more, I don't know, you're just a better man overall to other people. And even me, but not when it comes to our relationship, just as a man, the kind of man I need. You know what I'm saying? But you don't know what I'm saying.
No, put the shovel down.
Yeah, because you think you did a hole so deep that hey, Jay, she about to drown.
No,
She's straight about to
because Fred was
drown.
this way.
She's over her head.
The man that I fell in love with, it was that.
Now she's not in love
This
no more.
was Jay. I said Jay. This was Fred.
So wait a minute. How did Jay get come into
Because
this?
y'all both coming both ways. This was Fred when I first met him.
Michelle
He's
Saber.
not doing it.
Saber,
No, I don't need
Michelle
no
Poole.
saving. I don't need no saving.
Really?
I just need y'all to shut up. Y'all analyze every little thing I say to the point where y'all don't want to
Yeah,
get my
let her
point.
Okay, go
Let
ahead.
me
Go
finish.
ahead. I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to be
My
quiet.
point
Because I know
is-
how to swim.
Okay, I need you to swim on this.
Okay.
When I met you, you were this romantic guy, the kind of guy
Hey,
that
over the head. I'm sorry.
and you are no longer that. And we talk about that all the time. And I just need you to get back to that friend, and then you'll get the Nikki that you had, okay?
Okay.
But
Oh, so
what I'm
tit for
saying,
tat.
overall,
Damn, tit for
see,
tat.
I asked you to be
Oh,
quiet.
okay, I'll be
Overall, I feel like as a person in general, as a man, you have become a better person since I have been with you. And I'm not talking about our relationship. I'm just talking about overall as a man.
So you're saying overall as a man, not your man, since you've been
Take
with
it how you
me,
want it. At this
since
point-
you've been
at
with
this
me,
point, take it
now
how you wanna take it.
you have made me a better person.
Yes, and you made me a better woman. We made each other better.
And you hear it all
Made
the
each other
time.
better.
You know,
Yeah, so now they
things.
trying to horseback me. But when I actually speak the truth, I've heard men say
So,
that.
so
Make me a better
Grace,
person.
like I was saying, Grace, the answer is no.
Okay, so now.
No.
Yeah, let's hear what Mr. Jake Jizzle got to say.
Because you so drowned yourself.
I'm floating above water. Thank
Okay.
you. What do you say, Mr. Jizzle?
Woo.
Wait a minute.
Oh God! It don't stop. It doesn't stop.
I don't like the strawberry.
Woo!
That just went way.
And you knew it would. He should have
I
never
did.
asked that question. He warned
Hey,
you.
ladies
You don't
and
want me
gentlemen
to
out
answer.
there, make sure you pay attention. Whenever Jay says, "Be careful, Fred," it's about to get good. I know how this is about to go. I know I was about to go. And both of them always talking about, ain't no be careful. I got this. Okay.
I mean,
Where's
don't
my
ask
popcorn?
questions.
Well, I
just
didn't
feel
know
like
that she
don't
was
ask-
talking about
don't
the man
ask-
she's with.
Don't
She's
ask
talking about
questions
the
that
other
you don't want
Fred.
the answers to. Because I'm going to be real.
She
I'm
talking
gonna be honest.
about my clone.
What
My
y'all
clone.
call it, I'm going to
She
be
said-
transparent. I'm going to tell you like it is.
She
You
talking
either
about my
like it or
clone.
don't like it.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay. So here's my perspective. If I can get it out, if y'all will stop for 2 seconds. Okay.
Are you asking friend or clone? Clone friend. I just need to know. Which friend? Let me sit here as the clone friend, not the relationship.
Hey, they all the same.
So petty.
They all the same. This is Fred. Alright, this your boot. I'm about to put a voodoo on you. $5 down before I'm
Hey, wait.
some
These
straight.
are mine. Don't be using these. I have special purposes for these. Like, yeah, there we go.
Alright, we probably let Jay answer and stop. Stop it.
Just as Fred is quiet.
Yeah, you had your chick.
Woo! Oh my God. Literally, my cheeks are hurting. Okay, so to answer the freaking
I
question,
don't know who I am.
good Lord. Fred, can you
Okay, focus,
He keeps talking.
I'm sorry, but I'm confused now.
No, you're not. We talk about this all the time. You try to be confused in front of the camera, but you know exactly what
Cameraman,
I'm
help me
talking
out.
about.
Good
The
Lord.
cameraman, like, I don't want no part.
Jay, go ahead. I'm silent.
Okay, can I kick
You
it?
may. Yes, you can.
Okay, all right. So, can you good girlfriend a guy into a better man? First and foremost, I definitely believe that women make us better.
Thank you.
Okay? It's, even as you was a kid, right? I don't know everybody else's story, but I've raised boys. At a certain point, boys don't care about their room being clean. They don't care how they smell. I don't care what kind of regimen you have them on. They don't care about it. Until a girl says, ooh, you're cute or you smell good. Now this dude is in the mirror all the time. All of that happens.
All that.
That is a thing. It does happen, right? So women do make us better, right? That's the facts. I think that it is a dangerous logic to say, I am such a dope female and a great person that I can make this dude better, because what you're doing in that situation is you're falling for the potential. And that person's potential, whether it's male to female or female to male, it's a slippery slope because that person never agreed to that potential.
Thank you.
You can see all kinds of potential in me and somebody else, but unless I say, you know what, I see it, I want to be it, I'm going to strive for it, that's when you can sign up for it. But somebody's potential, oh, you got so much potential, you can only take them as they are,
Right.
not what they could potentially be. And this whole great girlfriend into a better man situation, the way I'm reading it, I just think it's a dangerous path. I think women should vet better. I think you should find somebody who's worthy of your great girlfriend.
Yeah, I
Qualities.
totally agree with that.
So now back to what I was saying, why I say no is for the simple fact that a man is only going to change himself
Once he decides.
and when he decides, and the reasons that he decides is because he feels that there's great value in the person that I'm with. So if there's great value in the person that I'm with, then I want to uplift myself to be the best that I can be for the value of her, because I think she's worth it. You can be the greatest girlfriend in the world, but if this man ain't looking at you with the potentials of
Walmart.
or I
great
see,
value.
yeah, I see myself moving forward in a direction of I want a relationship. I can potentially see this woman as my wife. You know, it's like when I met my wife, she'll tell you. Since she sits, then this is not the clone. This is the Fred, the voice. She'll tell you when we first talked. I told her I'm at a stage in my life that I don't date to date. I date to marry. So what you bring, I'm looking at as you got potential that I want to marry. So if I want to marry, then that means I want to step myself up make myself better to show you that I can provide for you in every facet that where you feel you fall, I'm strong at.
But why did you do it? Because of her.
Because
Don't you just love these two?
That's all I'm saying.
Value.
This is why people tune in. This is shit right here.
Yeah,
You
value.
can't make this up. You can't script it.
But yeah,
There's no way you can plan it ahead.
But again, if the guy doesn't feel that,
But you felt
you
it.
can be the greatest woman in the world. You can't make himself. You can't make him better because you are better. If he don't see what he wants in you, especially in today's time, you got these guys that I think that are, and I hate to say it, they're not manning up. You got a lot of young cats today feel that, I can't get me an apartment, but I'm gonna go stay with this one girl, and when I stay with this girl, she's paying the bills, I'll help out a little bit.
But you know why? Because women are allowing it.
Well, yeah, okay, of course, and I agree with that. Where I say that you are the problem when you're not setting standards of making this guy be accountable for this, making him man up. Then yeah, you're the problem. Step out the way, let him pull the nipple out his mouth, and let him man up and be the man you want him to be. But none of that'll happen until it clicks in him. When it clicks in him,
and it might take 3 girlfriends after you for it to click in him.
So
3 altogether?
Yeah.
No.
That's not what
Not in Jay's world, no.
Hey.
I thought you were talking about Neo, because it works for Neo.
Simmer down now.
So,
Yeah. So, but that's why I say no. So it's like this: you can over girlfriend yourself to death, but if you don't have a clear understanding of what he wants and how he looks at you, how he values you, pertaining to what he wants in a relationship, you're wasting your time. Move on.
That's a good. I agree with what you said.
Move on.
yeah, I agree with that. I want to look at it as if, ask the question to the fellas, if she already has vetted, as Jay says, and realized this probably isn't her person, but maybe she's in her spiritual walk and she's like, why is he here? Maybe there's a lesson to be learned. She pours into him, but her boundaries are already up. She already knows he's not the one. Do you guys think that even later on, for the woman that you want, that you can look back and say, but then I remember Grace telling me about that. She did make me a better in this area.
Well, you're also looking at this then. Now you're going against the Bible.
How so?
Because in the Bible it says when a man finds a good woman, when a man finds the woman, then he finds a good thing. So in other words, it ain't about you being the best girlfriend. Because they don't say nothing about in the Bible about a girlfriend.
Well, it's not about being married to him, though. It's just about...
But let that man... Because trust me, when a man... I mean, you know how women say, a woman knows within 30 seconds that she want to give you some tail that night? A man can look at a female and be like...
Not 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Huh?
We understand what you're saying.
But you understand what I'm saying.
Okay.
You can
So
look
it's
at...
not 30 seconds?
Absolutely.
How long is it?
Longer than 30 seconds.
How long?
5 minutes?
What?
How long?
Give me at least 10, 20 minutes.
Okay,
So
well,
I
I'm
can
just saying.
analyze the conversation, the things that are coming out your mouth. Like,
Right.
don't give me 30
But
seconds.
what I'm saying is a woman knows in a very short period of time that I'm gonna fuck him.
If he don't say something
That's
stupid,
true.
Right.
he
That
gets
is
something.
true.
If he don't talk his way out these draws, he's in it tonight. So what I'm saying is on that point, let that man find you. Because a guy knows when he's looking at somebody, it'll be like this. Guys can look at some women and be like, yeah, that's a booty call. She fine, I'm gonna hit that, but that ain't the wifey type. But then they'll look at one woman and say, you know what? She's worth adding to. She's worth me putting some time in. I can see this going somewhere. If a guy, but in a bad case for women, you're looking at like this. A guy will get the milk all day, but never buy the cow. So you gotta really not try to be the best girlfriend. You just gotta be the I'm looking at the producer because I feel like I'm coaching. But you just gotta be like, okay, I'm gonna give you, but I'm gonna set standards. I'm gonna set standards, and my standards are gonna say this, and this, because every man has ran into a woman where he says, "Dang, I don't think I'm at her level," you know. And you can tell there's some women that you be like, man, she's bad as ever, but I know that when I step to her, I gotta step correct. I can't come at her with no bullshit line I can run on Bunkeisha over here and get them
Not
draws.
Keisha though.
Yeah, but I'm just saying. So we ain't slow when it comes to the game. We are far from slow. All I'm saying is, take your time. Let that man find you. Now, when I say let that man find you, that don't mean that you're gonna sit in your house all day and be eating bonbons, watching your reality shows. And this man, you got to get out. You got to socialize. Faith without works is dead. You gotta get out and mingle, but don't throw everything into we're dating.
So what you're saying to the women?
Mm-hmm.
Do not put yourself out there to be the great girlfriend and try to make him a better person. Just be yourself.
Right.
And if he really wants it to be that way, then it'll be that way.
He will show you. He will step up to the mark. He will step up to the mark and make himself a great person and a better person. And
I think what's also ironic is that in order for a man to really have that energy of, I just want to be better because she's so dope.
Right.
I don't want to disappoint her.
Exactly.
I
That's
don't
what I
want
was
to
saying.
hurt her. I don't want to do any of that.
You ain't gonna hear that with a bum Keisha, but when you see this one, you be like,
In order for you to get that energy from a man, I think this is, like I said, it's ironic, is that you got to connect with that man.
Yeah.
And it's unfortunate because a lot of women, they're not trying to connect.
Right.
I agree.
Like, there was a chick I was dating. I think we might have spent probably 10, 15 hours together. Couple of dates, phone calls. We hadn't had no sex or nothing. And I was just sitting across the table from her as she's doing her talking.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a really good listener, so I can just let you talk.
Right.
And I just asked her, I said, so
Every good man is.
what do you know about me?
Exactly.
And she was like, what do you mean? What do you know about me? There's been many opportunities for you to ask me questions.
And why
But you haven't.
Men do it
You
too.
talk about
Men do
yourself,
that
you talk
too, I
about your
promise
kids, you talk about every...
I
done
dated a
gave
guy
you my
that was
time
like
and my
that.
energy to the point, and I don't think I was being too picky to be like, wait a minute, we done had about 4 or 5 conversations, maybe an hour here, 45 minutes, about 5, 10 hours of talking.
And you
Right.
don't know nothing about
Girl,
me.
you don't know my favorite color.
Yeah.
You don't know my birthday.
Now-
You don't know how many kids I got. Like, you don't know
My last
nothing
name.
about
You don't know
and
nothing.
you know
because
what
you
that
ain't asked
is?
no questions.
No, because that's selfish intentions, and that tells a man up front that all you're concerned is about
There's
you.
men like that.
But well, why I say good men are great listeners, because I'm on a first date with you, and we're sitting down, we get around the drinks, we order our food, we're waiting for food to come, we start talking, conversating back and forth, and I just ask a couple of questions and shut the hell up and let you run on and tell me, well, I like this in a man. I like men to do this. I like a
She
man
give
that
you
can
the
listen.
blueprint.
Man, giving me the blueprints, the just have you at ease. No struggle, no fight. All I gotta do is be like, okay, she like a man who sent flowers to the job. Guess what I'm doing 3 days later?
Let me ask you a question.
Send you some flowers.
Mr. Frederick.
Yes.
Did I give you the blueprint? I just want to know for myself because I can't remember if I did.
No, you know what? Okay, I'll be very transparent. When I met my wife, I was on a photo shoot, doing a shooting in the club, taking pictures. I wasn't even going to go that night. I was just sitting there laying down. I said, man, I'm tired. I'm just gonna sit and chill. Man, something inside me, spirit just said, man, get up and go get your money. So I got up, packed up all my gear, got there, start setting up, get my camera, white balancing, controls the iris. And I saw her on the dance floor, and she was just out there dancing by herself, just in her own world. And I was just sitting, I just looked at her. I said, man, she is like, she didn't see nobody. She didn't hear nothing but the music. She was just really vibing out. And I was just like, I feel it on that. I said, because sometimes I get into a funk where I don't see nobody. I don't hear nobody. It's just me and what I'm jamming on.
You ain't fooling nobody. You seen that yellow meat?
No. Actually,
He said I had on a little girl outfit.
really,
He said
honestly,
I looked like a little child.
yeah, she did.
In the outfit
I'm sitting there and I'm like, at first, because I did like I said, I got her attention. I was like, move over in front of the step and repeat, so I can, focus my camera. And she was like, I said, move over in front of the step. So she stepped over and started posing. And I'm
You
taking a
see that
picture.
side profile?
No, Jay.
I guess what I had on wasn't
Jay, it was not
tight,
enticing.
it was just very
at
loose.
all.
I wasn't trying to attract nobody
No,
that night. I was just
I'll put it
trying
like this. I'm
to
taking a picture. She in the club. She had on some like sandals and this little one
It was
piece
romper,
a romper.
But it was the loose. It was
And I'm sitting up there,
there,
and I'm sitting up there looking like, who let this little girl in the club in the first place? I said, I feel her. I was just like, I liked her vibe. So I was sitting over there, and we came over, and I was like, she looking at the picture. She said, oh, the picture's nice. She goes, you do photo shoot? I said, yeah, I like to do a photo shoot on you if you want one done. Then she gonna come at me and say, are you married? And I was like, no tan lines. And I said, but I'll be very honest. Just got out of a bad relationship. Ain't looking to get into one. And was sitting up there. So we switched numbers. I called her. This Negro did not answer a call or try to talk to me or nothing for 2.5 weeks. Normally I get a new number, especially if you're shooting a lot as a photographer around on different scenes and in the clubs. You meet a bunch of people. So like every 3 weeks to a month, I start cleaning out numbers that I met. I'm like, yeah. So I'm calling, they don't answer, delete. Send a text, they don't respond, delete. I get to her, I said, because I put a little note on there, girl who's in her own world in the club. I was like,
That ain't the note you put on there.
Right, that's what I want to know.
Yeah.
What's the real note you put on there?
that is the note, I promise you.
That is not the note.
Yes, check this out. So
That don't even sound like a man note.
Yeah, I text her and I said, hey, I hope you're having a blessed day. And she went right there, she said, next thing you know, it was a response. Boop.
Because he said have a blessed day, that kind of like, oh, maybe he's a God-fearing man.
Yeah. So she responded. All the other calls I made didn't respond nothing. I text that, she responded, and it's so funny. She finally got on the phone and we talked for like how
Over
many
24 hours.
straight.
The sun came up, went down,
And
came up, went down.
we just talked, and then she's like, hey, I know it's funny, but she goes, can you give me a ride to the airport? And I was like, all right, cool.
I was scared to take an Uber back then when Uber first started.
I said, cool, I'll give you a ride, no problem. So I went and picked her up. She comes out. She gets in. I grab her luggage. I'm looking down. It's like one little friend hugs. Hey, boom, throw stuff in the car. She gets in. I get in. We're driving. We get to the airport. I get out the car. I pull the luggage out the trunk. I hand it to her. She gives me another little friend hug, and she walks off. I turn around and I'm walking away, and I'm seeing these 3 guys over here. They're all going, damn. I'm like, I look back and I was like, so when did she get all this ass? Oh my!
See, I had something that was a little more like showing my shape.
So I said, God dog. So I turned back around to the fellas that I was walking, and they looked at me. I was like, yeah. Gave that little hit like, I'm hitting that.
He was for the record.
I ain't hitting
nothing. I just picked her up and dropped her off at the airport. But after that, she got back. She called. We went out. I smashed, and she fell in love. So,
but wait a minute. Let's not walk past the fact that he was your Uber man. That's how he won. He over there looking at the other guys like, yeah, I'm the porter. I grab luggage and drop them off. I'm the porter.
No. But yeah, and we've been inseparable ever since. It's been cool.
9 years later, we still.
That's my road dog. That's my road dog.
Literally inseparable, like almost like. I'm sorry. I think the drink just made me feel a little,
Right.
But Grace, I hope that we answered your question, and Don't try to be the best girlfriend you can be. Just set a standard and hold yourself in a high esteem that make him want to appreciate you and step up to the bar and be the best man that he can be. You know, so that's what I give. That's what I give. Yeah. Anything else? Are we good?
I think so.
All minds are clear?
Yes.
Well, you know what? We'll thank you.
I'm good, baby. Hey, your segment is over. No more turning back. No more.
Well, we're going to thank y'all for tuning in this week with us. Man, we enjoy it like we always do. And we want you to definitely subscribe to our YouTube page, which is Tonight We Sip. And if you have any questions that you would love for us to answer, any topics that you would love for us to talk about, you can go to tonightwesip@gmail.com and leave your message.
Also, if you want to be a guest on the show, let us know what you got going on, and we'll do a quick interview and see if you'll be a great fit for the show. And sponsors, anybody that would like to sponsor, also send us an email.
Because we have different levels of sponsor packages. And with that, subscribe.
Tune in.
And we'll see you next week. As we love you, we hope you love us back. And with that,
Shake it twice.
Okay, you say that.
deuces.